To my partner in deception, Archibald, it appears the celebration was in fact well timed, as it seems your prayers have been answered. As you are well aware, the shotgun meta has finally been put down like an old mangy family dog. Rest in peace, Old Yeller. And while many are mourning the loss of the Fellwinter sniper and astral reach across the horizon, some damnable PvP players have begun already filling the pellet-filled holes these weapons left behind. And because of this forced period of evolution, some of the degenerates have discovered one of our best-kept and most deadly shotgun secrets, the Lord of Wolves. Nevertheless, I am glad to report that while they still lack the capacity to put a more lucrative build into action, I need your gaudy intellect and overly fed orifices to help spread lies about the true strength of our Lord of Wolves and persuade the casual Crucible ape from ever discovering one of its strongest synergies. This build I've strung together, which I have aptly named Path of Wolves, so eloquently defiles the notion of damage fall-off as to make an entire circus out of the clowns that dare to challenge me. As you are undoubtedly aware of, the Lord of Wolves, even before the big shotgun purge, was able to comfortably one-burst a Guardian from over 11 meters. Those damnable peasants have learned this fact, but some still doubt its upper echelon of capability. So I suggest that you plant falsities into the mind of the paparazzi that undoubtedly will come hounding you about your use of this weapon. Lie to them and tell them that because this weapon is an exotic, its in-air accuracy is worse than Bungie's accuracy on banning cheaters. This undoubtedly will turn the majority of the masses from further questioning, yet as we have learned in the past, some big-headed off-meta zealots may remain. To these peasants, demand that the weapon is inherently at a disadvantage to the average shotgun because of its burst-fire type. If you can coerce their feeble minds into believing that a quarter of a second time to kill is somehow bad in the realm of special weaponry, despite its obviously obscene range advantage, they will, of course, not press you further. I know this lot of no-good fun-havers, though. They will not be easily persuaded with the meta is so in turmoil, and especially when every community figure in the Traveler's solar system is singing praises of the weapon's capabilities. We may need to cut our losses with this bunch and let them run the Lord of Wolves without badgering them to do otherwise. But we may have yet a proverbial ace up our sleeve. The Path of Burning Steps on the Bottom Tree Sunbreaker Titan provides so much heretical fun and synergy with the cross-mapping Lord of Wolves that I was called into questioning by Bungie head Luke Smith when he heard my screams of joy over the charred corpses of my enemies. These boots can effectively grant a 10-second period of rampage on all weapons in your arsenal. The only measure they require is a bit of blessed RNG and a solar kill. Once these sacraments are in order, you will be earning the buff Firewalker, which will supply this aforementioned buff. While active, we can shred through the dull countenances of any hot-headed guardians foolish enough to oppose us. Better still, is this weapon's ability to gain further stacks of this buff by continuing the very same act that acquired it to begin with. This can also allow us to essentially grant bonus damage on weapons that do not have extra damage buffing perks. I have grown particularly fond of the 720 RPM Chroma Rush with Moving Target and Wellspring. While Moving Target can make my 0.7 time to kill even more of a death sentence, and the Wellspring perk can grant me recovery on solar abilities even faster. Oh, my good Archibald, I nearly neglected the subclass. Well, it's no secret that despite my disdain for the Titan species, I do rather enjoy the likes of Bottom Tree Sunbreaker. And with this build, I dare say this subclass may have questions for God himself, as I am able to so fluently compound kill after kill after kill, with benefit of 20% bonus damage, 50 damage per tick on crowd control, and ability regeneration. These benefits, of course, come from the Sunbreaker's Sunspot and Sun Warrior passive, which produces a Sunspot after every solar ability kill, or Sun Warrior buffed elimination. Between the Path of Burning Steps, the Sun Warrior buff, and my charge with light mods, I can nearly guarantee that every engagement I am in will swing in my favor. And even without the buff, I am so well equipped for any wile the low-brained Crucible plebeians may hurl at me, that these damage buffs almost feel like a formality to pour further salt into their torched wounds. I mean... You must make sure that that thick cholesterol-clogged brain of yours perverts the minds of the common man from hearing about it. Yes. As for the mods on the weapons and armor, the usual house favorite will do. Unflinching targeting and scavenger for both the auto rifle and the shotgun would be advised. A simple taking charge and high-energy fire mod for bonus weapon damage is sufficient here as well. But if the community comes lurking for answers, tell them to specifically avoid dexterity on the arms. The biggest weakness of the Lord of Wolves is its severe lack of good handling. Disallow any no-goods from attempting to overcorrect this. Many will suggest running things like the Warlock's Ophidian aspect, which plays well into our disillusions. It is best for us to continue perpetuating the idea that the Lord of Wolves is a shotgun and not better viewed as a close-range pulse rifle. While it is good and right to assist with the handling of the Lord of Wolves, its weakness is easily avoided by playing to its strengths of range. Readying the weapon well before an engagement has started will position even a half-brained player into a space that better suits the Lord of Wolves and better punishes the monkeys trying to assault you. Quite frankly, its biggest weakness is a well-timed fusion rifle shot, or better yet, a slug shotgun. In these situations, baiting the fusion shot or outmaneuvering the slug will generally net success for the wielder. Yet if your opponent proves competent in their capability of denying your satisfaction, use the ambiguity of the Lord of Wolves' range to mind-game opponents into challenging you with a special weapon in the ranges of a primary. If that vernacular was too rich for that balding head of yours, I am saying to simply bait your target into approaching you when you are well outside the special ammo range. It can be very hard to know what we will be approaching with when wielding this pulse shotgun. Should you be harassed into revealing more secrets of the Lord of Wolves, inform the fools that they can enhance the strengths of this exotic by activating its catalyst, Fanging Claws, doubling the amount of pellets being fired. They will hopefully think that this increases the likelihood of securing a kill, and upon discovering it to be unreliable, vault it away. Bungie's recent changes to shotguns and hand cannons have for sure shaken the Crucible meta to its core, so it is paramount that we direct the meta as we see fit. This definitely will improve your attitude, as this basically makes the shotgun apes closer to the endangered list, just like you have always wanted. But this is no time to relax, as we still have much more shenanigans to put into play. I know you are capable of this, but please don't disappoint me again like you did with the Lord of Wolves the first time we made it meta. Sober up, put on that cheeky fake smile, and lie. Your good friend, Reginald Cornwall von Skyburner. Remember, huckling other people's berries is illegal on other planets. It's a well-known fact reloading is a sin for us Huckleberry mains. I've seen a few things where people saying I could probably do a Callus impression. I'm going to give it a try, so here goes nothing.
They enjoyed using Cold Hard on me. I raised them divinity, for I stand alone as a god.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Crypt Magnet here once again. Remember just to like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you like our content, you can also check out the Patreon if you want to go a further step to help support the team. We've got a Twitch which you can watch live streams on, which is pretty neat. We've got a Discord that has a lot of the clan stuff going on, and if you want to get updated, we also got a Twitter. All of those are linked in the description below. And remember, love your faces. Deuces.